Okay, so I'm back with Sun, Sagittarius, Mars, and Leo. And I must say, double fire here. Pretty good. Pretty good. Like, here we have a forward moving, expansive, brilliant, optimistic, creative, original leader, educated, whether spiritually or actually educational wise, opinionated, sensitive, brilliant individual. And that's not to say the least. Like, I'm being dead serious, like, I know energy. This is this person. You're this person. I think that sometimes it comes off otherwise to other people. Like, they'll see this in you, and they'll know that you're talented, and they'll know that you are experienced, and that you are, like, a force to be reckoned with. But they'll dismiss you sometimes because you just want to talk about your accomplishments to let them know, like, man, I'm this, look at me, I'm great, like, but not in a negative way. Not, it's just because who wouldn't, like, sometimes I feel like, well, no, most times, like we do with Sagittarius likes to involve themselves amongst the people that are experienced, educated, knowing. See what I'm saying? Because they look at it as, and to say that, man, I train with these people, or I know these people, or I've gained the experience of these people, is something huge for them. And you feel like, man, I want to let people know. And especially with that Mars and Leo sometimes is challenged with having confidence, stand up, taking leadership and authority, leading by example. It wants to get some type of recognition off of people. It wants to know, like, hey, like, simple the water, and depending on how they respond back to me, that shows how I'm going to move forward. And depending on the response you get back, it can limit you or take you to a better place. And this is why most of the time it comes off like you're bragging, or you want a lot of attention, or you feel like you're the best at everything, Sometimes you got to be willing to just lead through your example. Like, they'll see you, they'll be like, oh my gosh, this person is really making great progress, great strides. Like, they have a lot to offer. I want to know more about this person. Okay. I mean, of course you could be who you want, but at the end of the day, I feel like we all end up learning some way, shape, or form through our interactions with people. So, don't be too hard on yourself. That's not what this is about. But, however, I want to say, when working, properly, and you're going with the flow, you are meant to be a great teacher, in some type of leadership role, being creative, like helping others get past their limitations where they're stuck at. But I just feel like it's more about the way you go about doing it. Like, I feel like you got a lot of heart, and you can give. You can be very sensitive to, like, the ridicule of others. Like, if they're putting you down and things of that nature, and you, like, it can stop you. If you're not careful, it can literally stop you in your tracks of greatness. So you really got to use your Sagittarius Sun here to expand past the obstacles or your own insecurities, I will say. Like, with Mars and Leo has to establish a will. Not let people take them back. Now, I would have to say, the thing that I like about Sagittarians are not really stuck at that place where Leo is sometimes. Like, Leos like the recognition, and you receive recognition through Leo. Sagittarians do too. But see, Sagittarians have that, the optimistic side, to where they just say, man, you gotta say when a bygone is a bygone, an obstacle is just that, an obstacle. Like, I can go through things and I can overcome it, even the hardest things. And I feel like that's what really pushes you past the limitations of Leo sometimes, so if just keep that in mind. But there comes a point where you don't need to just push past something. You got to really stand in it, fill it out, and allow it to lead the way for you, because that Mars and Leo could be you seeing how to be led out of a certain situation, led to the right path, fulfilling a goal, fulfilling a destiny, and sometimes it can come through other people, I like this for Sag because it doesn't diminish your passion. It adds to it. And it's fixated. Leo is a fixated sign. The only thing that I say, don't get complacent in doing the same thing over and over again and expecting something different and just giving yourself and giving everything to other people and not really requiring them to work for it sometimes. Don't get stuck into that. But, when Sagittarius kind of want to just leap out with this big vision and they don't really know how to chop it down to size to complete something, before they off to the next thing, that Mars and Leo will snatch you, catch you, and like pull you back. And but hold up. Because see, Leo at once and lives for recognition and just, attention. And they know the only real way to get that is if they master what it is that they're working on, what it is that they're doing. So you have that working on your side. And you could be attracted to other people, like people in leadership. People in leadership, people that's original, people that has big hearts and they fight for a cause, or like they're powerful people. They're intelligent, driven, passionate, powerful people. And they'll support you, They have that staying power. When you're down, they'll encourage you. They help pick you back up on your feet. But you can also be this to other people. This is a good position for a pastor, a spiritual guide, somebody that's fighting for a cause, whether it's for the rights of children, showing people the way, leading people out of abusive situations into like situations, the healing situations for themselves, all of that, like you don't got to be stuck in a job or a position that you don't want to be in. And if you are in there, do something to where you can live out your passions. You will be put in a leadership role some way, somehow, but it only comes when you stand up for it, what you really want, what you really believe, regardless of what other people are saying about it. If not, you get the recognition almost always. Well, I don't know. Mars likes Leo. So I don't really have anything too harsh to say about this placement. You just got to be able to sometimes get out of your own way. Be led sometimes. It comes with the territory. Every great leader has been led at one point in time. Just make sure you're being led by the things that's going to benefit you and instead of bring harm. That's all. And you have to sometimes stand up for what you want. And then another thing, don't let other people non-recognition be the source of the sensitivity for yourself that limits you and stops you in your track. You have to set the way, lead the way, shall I say, in your life for what you want. And this has been Sun and Sagittarius, Mars and Leo. I'm Butterfly to Light. I'll be back. Peace.